Непогода, накрывшая Казахстан в последние дни,
This is the story of how one Kazakh police officer made headlines all over the country, and it all started with a snowstorm. The weather just isn't clearing up. We were travelling with friends when the roads suddenly closed. No one was allowed to go any further. The storm was too dangerous. We had nowhere to go, it was freezing, and then a police officer knocked on our window. At first, we had no idea what was happening, but instead of turning us away, he did something we never expected. I think it's happening, guys. I actually think he is awake at midnight and ready to accept guests. That night changed everything, but not just for us. Our adventure started in Almaty with our friends Talgat and Mike, with the aim of driving the 8-hour drive to Shymkent to visit their family. But as always, life had other plans, and we ended up heading off-road, adventuring deeper into Kazakhstan's Great Steppe. We're asking every local that we pass if we're going in the right direction, and I see hands going everywhere, like this way, that way. I hope we're going the right way.
We lost the way, so this super friendly local is gonna show us where it is.
We are on our way now to the first spot, which is Taraz, which means branded stone, and this is petroglyphs that date back, like some of them over 3,000 years old, which is crazy.
The nice old guy told us that during summer it's full of tourists here, but now we are completely alone. How cool! With these two guys. How you feeling?
The history is so rich.
So this is your first time here?
First time here, yeah. I passed many times when I was young, but I never knew the history of this place. It's shame for me, yeah.
You're here now.
But I did it with you.
This whole wall should be full of petroglyphs. How cool to be in a place that is so old, so full of stories.
The horses are depicted with these huge horns, and they say that that's an actual breed of horse that did exist back in that time, that we no longer have for some reason. Incredible.
Strange question, but are there any petroglyphs about like UFOs or something?
He says it's not known, but he says nobody knows true language.
True.
They just guess. So
Of
you
course.
can guess too.
Definitely aliens. It's getting dark and it's really cold. My fingers are frozen. They're red and I can't feel them anymore. I think we will be going back to the car soon. We have no idea yet where we're gonna stay tonight. We'll see what comes to us. So first, we need to get somewhere warm.
We drove to the nearest restaurant to have a quick bite to eat and some tea to warm up before getting back on the road to Shymkent. It's currently midnight and we were going to try and drive all the way to Shymkent, but we just hit a roadblock and they said the visibility is around about 3 feet because it's a crazy storm. So we're going to look for a place to stay wherever we are right now, which I have no idea where that is. Let's see. Wow.
Tired.
Yeah.
But
we really love adventures like this because, I mean, adventuring with Mike and Talgat like this just feels very organic. Good night. After a quick but delicious breakfast in a local stalowy, we are now going to pick up the truck.
it got washed because it really needed a wash after yesterday.
Just a
but
little bit.
Guess what? It's snowing.
Look at you!
It's so cold. It's clean.
You wouldn't have done that yesterday. He was confused about how I could be wearing shorts.
Oh my god.
It is snowing, but gotta do it. With hope in our hearts, we drove the snowy road back to the roadblock to see if it had been cleared. All of these trucks and cars are waiting because the road is apparently still closed. The weather just isn't clearing up. Will we make it to Shymkent?
Assalomu alaykum, brat. Bar ko'rikchi qancha yerga deyim boradi.
Bo'lmaysizmi? Bir ikkinchi ata.
Jatiriq-ku biz kechali ber jatiriq.
Bizga borasiz, hech kim yo'q qaqarasiz.
Tosh nima?
Tosh.
Adresini ber, birota ketdik o'tamiz.
Jumaboy 29 a Tur aeroportning qasida turaman.
Jurmaboyeva 29.
Qatdan chiqadi.
He said go to my home.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Perfect.
Jurmaboyeva qancha?
But Talgant had one more plan.
Arqaray o'tmaymiz, brat. Aysha bibiga boramiz, arqaray o'tmaymiz deb.
Bildim. Qancha yer silaydi. Ne xato qildingiz?
Barchalar zaten men sana 300 video. Aysha bir kesinlikle var turistler var işte просто. Artta maşin turun. Jo, nega barayıq dedi, avulga barga olmayma, bratan?
We're allowed to go?
Good. Good.
What did they say? They didn't want to let you go, no?
They don't want just anybody go there.
Okay.
Just they have command not to go. So, but we will see.
Wow, the visibility is low.
They come here for who has a pregnancy issues.
Oh, really?
So they visit here, and they believe that once they visit this place, they will have
Be fertile. Oh, wow. It is very cold at the moment. My fingers are frozen again. I think it's around -4, but they give -19 tonight here, which is crazy. I don't think we've ever had -19. I think -13 was like the lowest when we went to Sonku Lake horse riding. But yeah, -19. Oh my god. I really hope we get to Shymkent, as both Mike and Talgat haven't seen their parents in a while, so it would be really nice to get there for them to reunite with their parents for a bit, and for us as well to meet them, but let's see what happens.
We'll try to find his house and we'll go there in the evening.
Nice!
Let's see, that sounds great. Before heading to Serik's home, we decided to spend some time exploring snowy Taraz and one of the city's ancient archaeological sites before heading to a quiet little spot to have some tea. That was until the party got started. It is midnight. We just got done with dancing and all that stuff, and I think we're gonna go to the police officer's house and see if he still stands by his offer.
29
was.
Eyma?
Oh wow,
No way.
no freaking way.
I think it's happening, guys. I actually think he is awake at midnight and ready to accept guests. Crazy. Let's go.
He said he has a living room available, so he said anytime just come in.
Wow.
Yeah.
Kazakh hospitality, guys. Unbeatable.
Yeah,
Wow.
that's true story. God's guest.
Also-
That's what we need to say.
Yeah. Also, the kids are like just playing here.
And imagine that guy who invited us. He doesn't know yet. So
really?
his brother say just
Has
come
his
on in.
brother? Wow.
It's God's guest. He says Khuday qonaq, welcome. Taksilerge keçeli bir ayet kuralım. Bizim Kazak'ta olsun da
It's not like we arrived at 5 o'clock or something, it's midnight. It's alive! Oh wow, I've never experienced anything like this anywhere in the world.
That's Kazakh hospitality.
Yeah, unbeatable.
I mean, we just asked for a place to sleep, and they're bringing food, chai, everything.
I still can't believe that it's midnight and they are pulling everything out, all the fancy plates and all the beautiful food. This is just, wow.
He says it's just the beginning.
He says the place where we met him in the morning.
Yes.
So the locals, they even brought all these dishes on the street and they're feeding all the cars outside.
Really?
Yeah, they're making the food outside and they're feeding all the cars.
Does he know if the road's going to be open tomorrow?
He doesn't know yet.
This was the current situation and it didn't look good. We're real nomads, guys.
Kazakhstan.
And this is our bed for tonight.
It is 2:30, believe it or not.
The crazy thing is, since we arrived, the guys have not stopped talking, and actually, they're now in the other room, still talking. And I think it's so interesting that they're talking about the history of Taraz, about their family history, about Kazakh's history, and I don't know, people just have that knowledge.
And that passion, especially.
Yeah, to just share. So we're super blessed to have Talgat here, translating everything and helping us to also tell our story and share about Scotland and Belgium. And yeah, it's just like been such a beautiful and heartwarming experience.
Yeah, and I guess this is a perfect example for iCaravan, because what iCaravan wants to do is get people to come to Kazakhstan and stay with locals all over Kazakhstan.
You can see where Talgat got the inspiration. Like, it is so inspiring just to meet the local people, to stay with them and to live like this.
Yeah.
We were just talking about the fact that we would love to do this. When we have a home of our own, wherever that is, we want it to be an open home where people can come and stay with us. So yeah, look out for that in the future, guys. But for now, 2:30, we need to get some sleep.
Yeah, because we don't even know if we're getting to Shymkent tomorrow.
Good night. The next morning when we woke up, the day seemed calm and it looked like the storm had passed. We had breakfast with our amazing hosts and said goodbye to finally continue our journey towards Shymkent.
Bye bye. Assalamu alaikum. Well, we are back and the situation is not better.
Yep, a huge amount of cars and nobody's going anywhere apart from back. So Shymkent is closed right now.
We're gonna have a look what's happening. I think people are gonna become angry because they really want to get to Shymkent.
I mean, I wouldn't be angry if we've got hospitality like this in Kazakhstan. Assalamu alaikum. Shotlandia. België. België.
België.
Belgiyadan kelgan ekan, mana shuga Shotlandiya. Wow. Yes.
Thank you so much, Rahmat.
Sog' bo'lingizlar, aka. Çok yaxshi, aka. Telefonda olib qo'yib ketdingiz, video ko'rib.
What an adventure, guys. Looks like we're going to be spending the next 3 weeks in Taraz. We made our way back to the mall to do some work, and whilst we did, Talgat went off to find some gifts for the family. We made one last stop off at their house, and as no one was home, we left a little surprise for them on the doorstep.
Serik police said the roads are open, so we're heading to Shymkent.
Woo! After 2 days in Taraz, we can finally head to Shymkent.
Shymkent, here we come.
Woo!
Men seni, men seni, men seni bekleyerim. Men seni bekleyerim. Daim bekler bek olur. Ah aman aman. Ay can alam. Men seni, men seni, men seni bekleyerim. Men seni bekleyerim. Ah aman aman. Ay can alam. Men seni, men seni.
I think she knew we were hungry. I mean, look at this table.
There's 6 of us, but she's prepared for 60.
This is Kazakh hospitality to the max.
Please welcome.
Welcome to Kazakhstan. Welcome home. After an unforgettable experience with Serik and his family, we shared a short video over on TikTok and never expected what would happen next. The video went viral, gaining hundreds of thousands of views. It was shared across countless Instagram and TikTok pages and even featured on major news stations in Kazakhstan, reaching millions. A simple act of kindness turned Serik into an overnight hero, inspiring people worldwide. Now, with countless interviews lined up, Serik says what he did was tikte, a value passed down through generations, deeply rooted in his DNA. His gesture stands as a true symbol of Kazakh culture.